somebody wants to come on here and tell their story, they're more than welcome to. But here's the thing. People need to stop poking holes at people when they tell their story. You know, I've looked at some of these videos, and I feel and I sense trauma one way or another, whether you want to believe it or not. I sense trauma. Everybody has it. And it doesn't go away. And it doesn't help to have others sitting there degrading you behind a screen. It doesn't help at all. That just makes the problem a whole lot more horrible. And you're victimizing at the same time. You're victimizing. But it's okay for you to go out and say things. But when people say things about you, y'all don't like it. None of you like it. I can tell you, I got numerous haters. But let me tell you something. Ask me if I care. I don't. And I never will. People rise above. People rise. And when they rise, eventually, the bullies and cyber stalkers just go about their business. It's best to, unless you want to get hit with a letter. And you know what that letter is. And it's a legal document. I am more privy to the YouTube streets and how people act and what they say and what they do and the allegations. And once again, calling people's, family, that right there. What kind of character do you have? What kind of character do you have? Contacting somebody's family member that you had or you communicated with. That's code of ethic. You don't just go and fucking contact somebody's mother. It happened to me. And it caused me a great bit of harm. But now it can't. Because now the individuals who did all of that, none of my family believe a fucking word they say. They know what they are. And I will get up here and I'll stay on here for 3 or 4 fucking hours. When you pay my StreamYard account, when you pay my internet bill, when you pay my bills, then you could tell me what the fuck to do. Other than that, just sit back and enjoy the fucking ride. That's all I got to say on that. All this fighting and all this stuff going on the internet is making things more hard to get accomplished. Whether who's saying this, this one's not telling the truth, that one's not telling the truth, this one's not telling the truth. It's so fucking it's like everybody's entitled to their own opinions, but it seems like the opinion has become a little bit more, people add allegations in there. People, call people, frauds, and they don't even know the person. They just go by research of a person or whatever, or or their criminal history. I understand all of that, but when it's not true, and you continue to go out there and call somebody a pedophile, that right there is a serious allegation. And that's just the facts. And if people don't like it, don't like it. But it's funny because I used to have millions or 50 or so people or 60, however many, in my chat going on, calling me all these names. But where are they now? What's the matter? You tired? You got a stomach ache? Getting ready for your weekend to party? I'm going to stand up for survivors and victims, no matter what. I'm going to stand up for them, and I'm going to stand against the clowns on the web that are doing the horrible shit that they're doing. Promoting hatred. Having no respect in people's chats. Like I said before, if you have something to say, pop in that chat and say it. And if you think for 1 second at this point, I'm going to drop that link. I know about being porn bombed. I know about all that stuff. So carry on with yourselves. I guess it's, it's getting around that time. People are going to probably start popping in here. And that's cool. That's cool. You can say whatever you want to say. Do whatever you want to do. Continue to call me a pedophile. Continue to make t-shirts with me on them with P. Diddy like you did already. Do that dumb shit. But when you get a knock on your fucking door and they want to know why you're doing all this stuff, well, that's on you. That's on you. You can't have your cake and eat it at the same time. And y'all know exactly who I'm talking about. Grifting ass motherfuckers. People who grift. People who use these AI programs where they can switch your voice around and make you say horrible things. And you didn't even say those things in that video. Their little add-ons, their little songs, it's all garbage. Great job, little jackass. Great job on the song. Great job, little feller. Great job, man. Great job. Yeah, and great job for taking my name out of an obituary when I seen my father murdered in front of me. And that's all I'm going to get into. But you took my name out of the obituary and you added your name to the obituary. That right there disgusts me. And whoever's in here right now who agrees, type a 1 in the chat. If you don't agree, type a 2. But I'm at the point where I'm going to start exposing the assholes. The real true assholes. Y'all think this is some kind of fucking game, don't you? I can tell you now, the games are over. The games are over. Oh, man. So let's see what else we can get into. I just got to be careful with certain names or things that people come up with in their pardon me 1 second. Pardon me. All right, I'm back. Hope everybody is doing well. I'm just getting used to this again. It's been a while since I've been on StreamYard, like where I'm able to, change pictures around, add background music. I'm working on downloading videos. That way I can actually show the video. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, I'm back. Yeah, it's I'm really like boggled by the whole situation. But at the same time, it's like I don't like when people victimize others, especially people who have been through trauma, and how trauma actually, like I said before, can actually, make a person believe anything they're told, especially if they have not worked on it. And SA is not a game. And yes, childhood alters, that are created. This stuff is real. This stuff is definitely real. But nobody, they just want to sit there and point fingers. But I always say it, once you point fingers, 3 fingers come pointing back at you. Like a young lady, I'm not going to speak of her name because she doesn't need the attention from the type of people that I got to deal with on my stream when she's already dealing with the shit that she's dealing with and is legit. I'm going to tell you that right now, 100% legit. I don't care for you people out there saying that she photoshopped, she did this, she did that. You know what? Well, y'all can think what you want to think. But see, when y'all sit there and say, oh, well, the story don't, I don't want to hear it. It's because you're not getting the clicks. You're not getting the views. You are, because you're taking it from other people and, you're resurfacing it on your channel, which, happens all the time. I mean, I'm sure this live will be taken. My words will be, minced. And to be honest, I really don't care. Haters are going to hate. It's better to just participate and, not be a part of the problem, but be a part of the fucking solution. And, I'm going to try to work on my language, but it's just, sometimes I get a little worked up behind this type of stuff because I feel people's pain. I am empathic. I can feel pain. I can look at a picture. I can watch somebody on a video, and I can feel what that person has been through and when they're being truthful. I've spoken about a lot of my truth on the internet, and you know what? It got me nowhere. Shit, it didn't even get me clicks. It didn't even get me views. I never got none of that. All these other YouTubers, they were strapping their cash apps to my lives, to my videos. So if you're new to this channel, just know if you get swiped to another channel, it is not my channel. It is someone else streaming it, making fun of me in the comments, saying horrible, horrendous shit that is totally illegal. And you know what? I have worked on myself. But you know what? As I say, I worked on myself. I continue to work on myself. When I'm wrong, I admit I am wrong. And I will admit it. It takes a man or a woman to be strong to tell the truth. It takes a weakling to continue to lie or say horrible things about other people like myself. Making up shit that you don't even fucking know, acting like, I mean, if it's not one thing, it's another thing. If it's not one thing, it's another thing. And for those that have said, oh, well, this has been spoken about for 30 and 40 plus years, whatever, you know, like people have been talking about this. Yeah, but people were afraid to come forward. You know why? Come on now. And everybody's like, well, all these people are coming out of the woodworks. Well, maybe something did happen to some of those people. You don't know that. You don't know that. I don't know that. I'm just not going to speak on certain things that I know and that I don't know. Because really, what's the sense of getting up here and allowing y'all to just target me some more for speaking my truth? At the end of the day, God judges. Not man, not woman. God judges. So, people, though, on the other hand, are very toxic. There's a lot of toxic people out there. A lot. Hateful. Vengeful. I'm surprised none of them popped in this chat yet. I'm actually happy. I guess their junkie asses are fucking sleeping right now. Because that's what they are. They're just a bunch of junkies that get behind a screen and play a role. You understand? It's called they role play. That's what they do. They role play for clicks and views. Oh, and to cash, in on, people's, stories. And they just target people. That's what they do. People have spoken about this stuff being targeted, it's got to stop. Somebody's gotta, stand for it. And I'm standing up and I'm standing against people who are going to just sit there and cyberbully others for no apparent reason.